Oh, that's so awesome. Whoa, I love that. What a voice. Wow, that is so cool. That is awesome.
Oh my God.
Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're starting a brand new series called We Hear You.
Correcto. And for the first episode and installment of We Hear You, which is the series where you tell us what we should review next. Something that's been very requested is a fan submission of Dream of Red Mansions, which is one of the 4 great masterpieces of China.
Wow.
Last year we heard the soundtrack to Journey to the West. You know that TV series?
Yes.
Very fun. A lot of riding in a horses. Woo-woo.
So that was one of the sort of 4.
Great 4.
Yeah. The great 4 masterpieces. This time we're going to try to do something a bit different. Since I think it's important that we do check out sort of, legacy and old pieces and things like that, because we stand in the shoulder of giants. But I think it's also important to then check out different versions, to then perhaps see versions that become more modernized. That's exactly what we'll be doing today, and see sort of how, if we'll rate it, whether they've maintained the original value of it, whether they've improved on it, or whether it's just straight poo-poo.
Oh, wow.
The background of this is very interesting because it goes very deep.
Let's go.
Get your pen and paper out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going old school here.
Yes.
Put this black and white. Dream of Red Mansions was written in the Qing dynasty and was written from the early years of the Qinglong era to around the 30th year of the Qianlong era by Cao Shuxin.
Okay.
It is a humanistic novel. Cao Shuxin, he grew up in Nanjing and experienced a rich and prosperous aristocratic life in his youth. But later his family declined, and the book of Dream of Red Mansions was created by Cao Shuxin in the midst of poverty after he had gone bankrupt and dumped his family. And it took him more than 10 years before and afterward, and it remained unfinished until his death. The whole book has 120 chapters, and he died of illness, and therefore he only created the first 80 chapters. There is a 1987 edition of Dream of the Red Chamber, which is a costume drama based on the original novel.
Okay, but who finished it?
I don't think they ever did.
They just left it.
Yeah, just
Open ending. Nobody knows what happens.
Maybe they took some artistic liberties
Aha.
towards the end. I mean, f***ing 80 chapters should be enough, bloody hell.
You would think.
Here's some of the characters. Jia Baoyu. I do apologize. I'm trying to get one of my Chinese friends to teach me a bit of Chinese. You know what I mean?
At least enough to be able to pronounce these names somewhat close to the original intention.
So I do apologize. My deepest apologies. I will hang out more with that friend. The Song of the Rongwu Mansion, who was born with Jade. So that's the character, right?
Okay.
The Jia family had high hopes for him, but he took the path of rebellion, spending his days hanging out with the girls in the house, loving them for their beauty and purity. After death of his beloved Dayu, he eventually chose to spend his life in a temple.
So he was basically just a ladies' man.
Yeah, he was a player, yeah.
A
bit
player.
like me, yeah. Anyways, Lin Dayu, she was the granddaughter of Abuela Jia, grandmother.
Grandmother.
And was
I know that word.
and was commonly known as Miss Lin in the Jia house. She is a woman of outstanding beauty and poetic talent. Her personality is casual, fragile and sensitive, which makes her even more determined to pursue freedom and independence. She was the firm pursuer of Baoyu's free love and later died of tears for Baoyu. So she dies first. So maybe it's unrequited love. And then he found out then that, what the f*** this plot is thick.
Theorizing here. She falls in love with him.
Yeah, he's a ladies' man.
He's a ladies' man. And he has given her nothing.
He's a bit like me. So.
No.
So I'm just
not a good thing.
Oh, sorry, that's a bad thing. So I'm hanging out here with all these women, right? And then this beautiful woman with poetic talent and perfect beauty.
Yes, that you. So she's like falls in love with the man, right? And she's like, wow, devotion, openly devoted to this guy. And then this guy, because he is like, he got all this other interest in other women, kind of like throws her love down the drain, right? Yeah. And then she, out of brokenheartedness, because how much can a heart take, dies. and then he realizes how deep her love was, and then he proceeds to give himself to
The temple.
the
life.
temple.
I think
for the
probably
rest of
he
his
ends
life.
up falling in love with the woman just slowly as they interact more in the house and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
but
right?
there must have been a brokenheartedness for her to die of tears.
Yeah, so the character of Dream of the Red Chamber are intricately related,
Yes.
and the number of characters that appear is extremely large,
Oh.
with more than 1,200 set to appear throughout the book. And I have a graph
1,200.
to show you the fucking complicated nature of this sort of plot. Look at this.
Ah.
I mean, I think even if I understood Chinese, this looks damn complicated.
And who is who? How would you know? Wow.
It did. So the first song we're gonna check out, it's a poem called Vain Longing
Okay.
by Cao Shuxin in the Qing dynasty. The modern composer Wang Liping composed it on this basis, and the singer Cheng Ling sang it. The song is the interlude for the TV series of Red Mansions. Let's give it a watch.
Let's have a look. Ooh.
I think she had a background in Peking opera.
Uh-huh.
She was chosen for something like this.
Ah, there it is. Yep, there it is.
So he ends up being enamored.
That's amazing. What a beautiful set of hands.
Wow, the string section is awesome. Very soft.
Oh, that's so awesome. Whoa, I love that. What a voice. Goodness.